Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks, and it's another random destruction, fun mode this time, and yeah, it's basically when I'm feeling a little bit fed up with the game, for whatever reason. I sometimes, and quite often jump in low tier tanks, usually light tanks, and just tear arse around and have a bit of fun, and that's what these 3 videos are. Basically, me tear-arsing around in a light tank having some fun. So, one of the reasons I've done this video tonight, I probably wouldn't have normally done random destruction tonight, but I have done anyway. One, because these are fun videos, or I thought they were fun anyway, they were definitely fun to play. And just a couple of announcements as well. One, which I've kept forgetting for the last few days. I'm now on Twitter, so you can catch me on there. For those of you that haven't seen it in the description, I have put, well, I think I've put the link in the description anyway of the videos, but yes, I'm now on Twitter, so you can follow me on there. And I'll basically, I just sort of post little bits and bobs and updates, and like if I'm not going to be able to put a video up for whatever reason, I will post an update on Twitter. And the other thing is that I can now accept and commentate on your videos and your replays. So I've finally figured it all out. So yeah, if you're on PlayStation 4, you can just record it through your PlayStation 4. If you've got a capture card, do it that way. Xbox, I think you can record with the actual system itself up to about 5 minutes. But yes, I can now accept them, and I'll go through the details of that in a moment. I did forget to say, however, that I'm in the M3 Light here, which is the Russian premium tier 3 light tank, and it's a variant of the M3 Stuart. And yeah, really good fun tank, as you can see. Now, yeah, so your replays. So what I'm looking for are obviously good matches, interesting matches, but not only sort of good and interesting matches, but I'm also looking for just funny, unusual, just like I say, just anything weird or funny or anything like that, or really particularly. I mean, you don't get it so much on here because obviously there's no friendly fire, but the sort of really bad sportsmanship sort of thing, possibly, I don't know yet with that one, but definitely the funny stuff, definitely the weird stuff, or unusual things that you see, and yeah, good games, interesting games, that sort of thing. Now, if you've got PlayStation 4, like I say, you can just record it on there, or if you've got a capture card, you can do it that way, and a couple of ways you can get them to me. One is to upload the video file to Google Drive and then email me the share link from that, and the other way is to basically upload it to YouTube, which is very easy from the PlayStation. You can just record or save the footage, go to it in the capture gallery and just choose to upload, and when you upload it, you can, I mean, if you don't mind having it set to public, that's fine, but if you don't really want it on public, then when you go to upload, you can actually set its visibility, and I think you can choose public, private or unlisted. It can't be private, but it can be public or unlisted, and then once you've uploaded it, again, email me the link. Now, when you email me the link, just pop a short description in there of basically what it's about. If it's for something funny or unusual, and it's the whole sort of match, then maybe just pop a time code in, or say, watch from 4 minutes and 33 seconds or something, that sort of thing. If it's a or if it's a really good match or high damage, just put high damage match, what you're in, what damage you got, that sort of thing. In the description. It'll just, I'm not saying I'm going to get thousands of people sending them in already, but I'm just sort of trying to make it a bit easier from the start. So that will obviously make it easier when I'm sort of looking through them. But there you go. So email address, and I will put this in the description for the video, and it will be in the descriptions for all videos from now on. And I thought I'd try and make it as simple as possible, so it is cptsreplays@outlook.com. So cptsreplays@outlook.com, and like I say, I will put that one in the description. So yeah, get recording and get sending them in. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show everybody's. It depends on what I'm actually going to be putting together at the time, that sort of thing. But yeah, please, yeah, send them all in. I know some of you have been asking already, so there you are. I'm quite excited to see what you guys send me and what we can come up with. Anyway, back to this. Well, as you can see, while I've been jabbering on about that, we've, well, have been tearing around and not really stopped, apart from a quick handbrake around a building. I don't think I've really stopped yet so far. Although now, we are being capped. There's one down there, although Artie wasn't up near his cap, so I have a feeling that he's scarpered down to ours as well. In fact, yeah, there we go, there's two cappers. So I've got to get back there. I'm on very, very low health, and, well, everybody seems to be heading back that way. So it's just a case of trying to get back there and hopefully resetting the cap. If not, and anything does go wrong, at least I'll have hopefully spotted them for the teammates to be a bit more aware of where they are. And I've just got to hope that whatever's down here is looking in the opposite direction. But no, I've just been spotted. Can't see anything yet. There it is, and yeah. There we go. But it was a good fun match anyway, but it did unfortunately end in defeat. Nice amount of XP out of that though. Got an ace tanker and a top gun as well out of it, so yeah, quite happy with that. It's a good fun tank, that M3 Lite. I'm really enjoying it. I picked it up on, yeah, it's on my Xbox. This was from, I don't know if it was from last week possibly. Looking at the date, is that the 1st of March? Yeah, I think it might be, so yeah. It would have been last week, that one, when I was on there doing one of the videos. But yeah, good fun little tank. And like I say, when I just get a bit fed up with this, or the higher tiers are getting a bit of a grind, or you just get, you know, when you just get fed up of trying to grind out the next upgrade, or grind the XP for the next tank, just jump in something fun, let off a bit of steam, and just not take it quite so seriously for a couple of games. Anyway, here's the next one. It's a tier 4 match. I'm in the tier 3 premium American light tank, the Locust. Fantastic little scout tank, this. In tier 3 matches, you can really go to town. It's not got very thick armour. The armour on the front is not particularly thick, like I say, but it's got very good slope into its upper glacis, so when you top tier, you can bounce a few shots at sort of medium range. And especially if you just sort of keep moving, you can be quite a tricky target to hit. It's not got a bad gun as well. Fairly punchy, decent rate of fire, decent penetration. You can still be, I wouldn't say possibly competitive in a tier 5 match in this, but you can still be effective in a tier 5 match. You will probably have to fire a few premium rounds, but it's fast enough, it's nippy enough, and it's small enough to get close and flank a lot of the tier 5s. So yeah, you can be effective, and it is a very good scout in tier 5 matches. But here on Duckler Pass, I've come up to this point just to see if I can get some early spots, and yeah, there's an ST-VZ39 over there. That's the tier 4 Czech, isn't it, I think? Oh, and a 2001D, and he didn't spot me until he got really quite close then. Managed to pop a shot into him. Oh, bounced on that one, and now it's just a case I need to try and get out of here without taking any return fire. And I would rather be looking at him to see if I can actually hit him, but then again, I think seeing where I'm going is probably a bit more important, and I think I'll use these houses just to try and keep a bit of cover in between me and him. Although he's taking a bit of a beating from, it looks like from our Artie, and possibly from, I don't know, from any of our tanks, any other of our tanks even. And yeah, he's done. I think Artie finished him off. Yep, he did, the M7 Priest. So, let's see what mischief I can get up to. It's looking a bit sparse up this way, and it's quite open terrain up here, so it should be good for getting around and for using the mobility. However, the downside of that is it's open, so there isn't much cover. But a little drive-by on on the Panzer III-A and the Panzer C. And yeah, I'm not stopping for anybody. There's 3 RT in play. And just put the brakes on there. Just caught sight of a heavy. Wasn't quite sure what it was. So I thought I'd take a different direction. Just so I could take a... have a little bit of a spy to see what it is. And yep, time for Premium Scrub Lord. So I've swapped to the premium ammunition for this DW2. My standard ammo could possibly get through it, but I just could do with getting rid of this guy as quickly as possible. So I'm going to get out of here, so I'm just going to circle him. I'm going to try and keep the camera on him without losing sight of where I'm going, because doing things like that, yeah, that was a bit daft, running into that wreck, and nearly cost me. I've swapped back to my standard rounds though now. Well, yeah, I was trying to keep the camera on him so I knew when to fire, because even the premium rounds wouldn't go through at certain points. Let's see if we can do something about this Lux, because he was putting a few pot shots in at me. Oh, I managed to set him on fire. And he's just burnt to death. Lovely. Now, is that medium still up here? How did he die? Nope, looks like he's gone. Alright, time for an arty run. At least if I can't kill them, let's try and spot them so that our arty can have a good go. Although only 2 of them are on the radar at the minute, which means that I'm out of radio range of 1 of them at least, or they're out of my radio range. Not sure which way round it would have to be. Possibly, if they're within mine, they'd still be showing, I don't know. Anyway, managed to locate 2 of them. One of the RT is hightailing it up the western side of the map, and I'm not surprised. He probably knew that we were going to be coming down towards his cap shortly. Although I'm quite surprised that I missed him. He must have been tucked right in up against that edge. And I spotted another RT down there, and there's a Panzer II-J, but the good news is it looks like he might be AFK, which is good news because they are very, very tough. I think, again, my premium ammo could possibly pen. Off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure about the AP, maybe around the back or the sides. But yeah, I'm glad he's AFP anyway, or AFK, whichever you'd like to say. Let's see if we can get this RT. Managed to get 1 hit on him. Nope, he's behind cover from where I am. And there was a medium closing in, and I think he should be able to deal with him, and if not, then when it lights up I'm sure one of our RT will drop one on him. In fact, nope, yeah, the medium got him, it looked like. Oh, AMX 40 now. I probably am going to have premium, and yeah, even those are showing as a no pen. But is that because I'm not actually aiming properly? It could be, but I'm on such low health. Well, I'm on 40, so I really do not want to take the opportunity to stop. I don't want to stop to take the opportunity to fire, should I say, because yeah, Artie's sort of homing in on me. Nope, here we are, here's 2 of them. Possibly locking onto the wrong one here, but you can have a shot and you can have one as well, so you don't feel left out. And I'll see if I can come back around and finish them off, and hopefully somebody can take out the duck tank. Oh, come on, lock on, there we go. 1 and oh dear, yeah, and that's my demise. Artie went down fighting and ram killed me and took himself out at the same time, so that was an eye for an eye there. But again, a good, fun match and quite a nice daily double. I think it was a, yeah, it was a tier 4 match. I wasn't quite top tier on that one. But I came out of that one with a first class mastery, a nice amount of silver for a tier 3 tank, and just under 5,000 XP, which is really quite nice in a little tier 3 light tank. Even though it is premium, it will get a bit of an XP boost, but there were no XP boosts in the ops there, so That was quite nice. Came second on the table. The STVZ39 looks like he had quite a decent game as well, so well done to him. But I do like my Locust. It's a nice little tier 3 sort of crew trainer. You know, for when you just don't feel like training your crews up at the higher tiers, or if you've not got... Well, I mean, it's a bit hit and miss. You see, the higher tier ones, they do have the lower XP bonus, but you do generally get more XP at the higher tiers than at the lower ones, but I don't know, it's a bit hit and miss. I do like training up in the low tiers from time to time, though. Like I say, it's just more fun. Anyway, last one for you. And again, yeah, not many tactics, I don't think. Just tearing around somewhat, shooting at things. But I'm in the BTSV, which goes like shit off a shiny shovel. It turns a bit like a barge at full speed though, but with the handbrake feature that's eliminated some of that, although obviously when you do handbrake you do slow down quite a bit as well, so you've got to pick your moment, and it is fairly bouncy. But with how well angled the armour is, and as you can see that it's very, very well angled, it can bounce quite a lot of shots from yeah, quite a few tanks. I mean, even at sort of higher tiers, I mean, you'll not see higher than tier 4. This is a tier 3 match, because it does get preferential matchmaking, and you know, at medium range, long range, you can bounce a few of those shots if you angle this. And one of the things to try and do, it's to sort of try and strike a balance, I find, in this, between keeping moving and obviously, you know, getting to the point of, you know, if you never stop moving, you're just not going to hit anything. But when you do keep moving in this, because you're bouncing about, because it's so well angled and you're moving so quickly, you do tend to bounce a lot more than when you actually sat still and people can aim at you properly. But at the moment, nobody's seen me, so I'm quite happy just to sit fairly still. But I think it was about that point where I thought, I've had enough, I'm just going to get in there. And yeah, so here we go. Bouncing down the beach. Nearly flipping. Well, let's see what we can do down here. There was another one of our tanks down here, but it looks like he's been taken out. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for tank destroyers and arty. It might be very well angled, but HE still makes a hell of a mess of it. So let's get rid of arty first. Right, that's him done. Back off a bit, even though, yeah, I think I'm fairly confident being able to bounce those shots that came in. It was almost sort of a force of habit then. Incoming fire, get out of the way. You know, it's not a bad habit to have in this game. However, sometimes when you keep moving in this, especially on terrain like this, it can be quite difficult to actually hit the target, because you've sort of got to try and make sure that you're firing well while your gun's still aiming at him and not up in the air as you're going over a bump. There's the Marder, and that's what I didn't want. Tank destroyers will still wreck this. Most medium and lights, especially at tier 3. Yeah, especially at tier 3, will quite often bounce off this, especially at medium range. Oh, we've got a bit of a lead, a 3-tank lead, so... Oh, there's this guy. Yeah, I don't think he's there either. No, he's AFK. So we've got 3 lights and a heavy. Oh, that'll be a Japanese heavy, because it's tier 3, so that'll be the... I want to say Type 91, possibly. Type 95, that's tier 4, isn't it, I think? Yeah, so it must be the Type 91, I'm sure it is anyway. Let's see if I can take on this Blitzen. Now, Blitzens do pose a bit of an issue because of the sort of rapid fire, because they have got fairly high pen, especially on the premium rounds, and especially when you point yourself downhill towards them like that. Yeah, I should have probably pulled back instead and gone around a different way, but never mind. It did actually end up in a victory. The guys that were left did manage to take out the remaining tanks, so I was quite happy with that one. And again, I had good fun, so I'm sorry, I just didn't really care. I had a good laugh. But it was enough to put me at the top of the table with just under 1,000 damage done. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that episode tonight. I hope you've probably found them as fun and amusing as I did to actually do them. and I'm looking forward to see what sort of replays you send in for me. And don't forget the email will be in the description. So yeah, get recording those good matches and funny moments and get them sent in. And until then, take care out there, and I'll catch you next time. See you later.